In the news this week, the Christian Institute responds to a poll claiming that nearly half of Anglicans support same-sex marriage. Scotland's First Minister is under pressure to abandon radical plans to alter the law on changing sex. And in the wake of the latest no platforming row, the university's Watchdog backs free speech. Hello. The Christian Institute has rejected the notion that Christian doctrine should ever be determined by public opinion. It was responding to a survey for the pro-LGBT Ozanne Foundation, claiming nearly half of Anglicans support same-sex marriage. The survey is the latest attempt to put pressure on the Church of England to abandon its doctrinal opposition to same-sex marriage. Deputy Director for Communications, Kieran Kelly, said it is the Bible, not public opinion, which decides Christian doctrine.
What these numbers tell us is that there's still a lot of people who haven't bought into the notion of same-sex marriage. Something like 1 in 4 are opposed to it, and there's others who don't know what they think. But what they don't tell us is what Anglicans think, because the pollsters never ask these people whether or not they go to church. But more importantly, it's the Bible that determines our doctrine, not pollsters, not focus groups, not surveys. And the Bible is very clear that marriage is between one man and one woman to the exclusion of all others and for life.
Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon is under pressure from her own party to abandon plans to drastically alter the law on changing legal sex. Her former advisor Kevin Pringle said the divisive issue risks damaging the government and accused trans activists of belligerence, intolerance and an aggressive style as they seek to push through the radical changes. The Finance Minister, Christian MSP Kate Forbes, revealed this week that she has experienced this aggressive behaviour since she urged the First Minister to put a hold on the controversial plans. She said that people used to be able to disagree, but still respect one another. Now it's, if I don't like your views, I hate you, and I will let you know that I hate you. That's undermined the quality of our debate. But despite the vitriol, she says that God remains her anchor. When making decisions, I recognise that I know the boss of all bosses, and he sees everything I do. A man with psychosis who knifed 5 people in London last year says he was smoking cannabis daily. Jason Carrcare said voices in his head told him to kill people, or he would be killed himself, and admitted that his cannabis use may have been the cause. He had been treated for mental ill health for 9 years before the attacks, and his psychiatrist said he also experiences other regular hallucinations. It comes just weeks after the Office for National Statistics revealed that almost half of murders between March 2018 and 2019 were linked to drugs. And finally, the Office for Students has restated its commitment to free speech in the wake of a no platforming row at the University of Oxford. Selina Todd, a professor of history at Oxford, was barred from speaking at an event for women after someone objected to her view that men cannot become women by self-declaration. Todd said she was stunned when the invitation was rescinded the evening before, and a formal complaint has been made to Exeter College over a clear breach of its code of practice. The university's Watchdog said practical steps to secure freedom of speech must be taken, with Chief Executive Nicola Dandridge saying she supported the widest possible definition of free speech. She said staff and students must be prepared to engage with different views, even if they find them uncomfortable or offensive. All universities need to demonstrate that they are taking reasonably practicable steps to secure freedom of speech. Well, that's all for this week. For regular updates and information on all of our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.